What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting video. In today's video, I'm going to break down how and where I caught my first ever 10-pound bass. So if you guys are ready, let's jump right into it. So before I show you guys just the raw footage of my first ever 10 and how I caught it, I kind of want to quickly break down the season leading up to that fish because it wasn't very exciting. Like, there was no momentum really there, and then it just all of a sudden happened. So yeah, the season leading up to that fish was honestly pretty slow. I had only caught a couple 7-pound fish, I think a 6-pounder, and then some other smaller ones, and then lost some other smaller ones. So me personally, I hadn't really had the opportunity at a giant fish yet, just kind of some smaller ones. It was a little over a year ago today, so early February. We had been getting trout for, 3 months prior, so there was plenty of trout in the water. The water clarity was good, the water temperature was good, everything was right for me to run into a giant fish. And 5 days before I caught my first 10, they had stocked trout. So there was fresh trout in the water. And my buddy Jeff and I kind of figured out that with fresh trout in the water and with certain conditions, these fish would pull up in the marina and sit up high underneath the boats and wait for trout to swim by and ambush them. A couple of those 7-pounders that I told you about actually came from the marina skipping. So I kind of had that inkling in my mind of like, all right, this is kind of like my plan B. If I'm gonna fish all the main lake stuff and I don't catch anything, I could slide into the marina at low light and have my opportunity. Without further ado, I'm gonna stop yapping and show you guys the footage. So, here you go. My God. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Oh. Holy shit. Oh. Wow. Holy shit. That's a fucking nice one. Oh my God. I'm shaking right now. Oh, it's gone. How big is that one? Oh, let's go. Oh my God. All right, we're gonna weigh this fish. Zeroed out. God. $10-1. I just caught a 10-pounder. Oh my God. Holy shit. Holy shit. One last look at her. 25 inches. Thick all the way down. Unbelievable.
That's a giant.
That's a monster.
Right. She has no idea what's going on.
Right, she thinks she's in the live well.
She knows the direction too.
My first ever 10 came on this bait right here. This is the Working Class Zero Tyrant 8. It's an 8-inch boot tail style soft swim bait. Super realistic, swims super clean through the water. You can rig this bait a couple different ways. You can rig it with a beast hook. You can rig it on the bottom if you want to fish it up on the surface. You can fish it on the top. This bait will actually float when you have the bubble in it, so you can do all sorts of cool things with this bait. At the time when I caught the fish, I had it rigged just like this. Treble hook on the top. I have 2 nail weights in each fin and a nail weight in the middle, just so that it's a slow sink. And yeah, the fish ate it just like this. Fully headshotted it, just engulfed the bait. The rod that I caught it on isn't particularly like the best soft swim bait rod, just because it's a little more parabolic, so it's not, you know, great for those beast hook style swim baits. But when I'm skipping a lure, I really like this rod just because it's parabolic. This is the Leviathan 8-foot extra heavy Omega swim bait rod. And like I was saying, it's super parabolic, so when you're skipping, the rod just loads up super well and it almost like slingshots the bait as far back as you want it to go. And I was fishing with the Shimano Onteras Monster Drive. I like this reel when I'm skipping as well, just because of the braking applications. And the line that I was using was Sunline FC Sniper 20-pound fluorocarbon. I've never had an issue with this line. It's super strong. It's not real stretchy. It has a thin diameter. So it's just a really good line that I like to fish. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you maybe learned something. And the best advice that I can give you if you're chasing a 10-pounder or, you know, whatever goal fish weight that you're chasing is, obviously time on the water is the biggest thing in my opinion. The more time you can spend on the water, the better chance you're going to have at catching that fish. And do something that other guys aren't doing. You know, I didn't see a lot of people skipping in the marina at that time. They were just kind of fishing all the conventional stuff, and we figured out that skipping the marina worked really well. So time on the water, do things that other guys aren't doing. Make sure all of your gear and equipment is good. Make sure you have fresh line. Make sure you're retying. Make sure your hooks are sharp and strong. And that's really it. You just got to be out there when it happens. You never know when it's going to happen. And yeah, that's all the advice I have for you guys. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.